how to make it.
9, take 1.
Hey, Kathleen and I are on our way to New Jersey.
Going to Mawa felt a little bit like a whirlwind because I think we were there for less than 48 hours. There was so much going on at the time. You know, part of me was like, how are we gonna do this? And then again, you just have to be like, okay. Like you just say yes and you just do the thing without thinking about it. That was the first time where I got to see multiples of this thing that we've made. You know, multiple bottles sitting on, you know, waiting to be filled, you know, helping pack the insert, put together the box, putting together the whole thing and then holding it knowing that you designed and made this thing. Like again, there's just not words that can really describe how that feels. Can we increase the particulate on this because it feels a little, like I can't feel it on my hand.
Along the way, she's like, oh, like it doesn't feel real, it doesn't feel real, and all of a sudden one day it feels like, holy shit, I have a product.
Kathleen was really good at explaining to me the role of a CM, you know, research and development, all of these different processes that happen when you're creating, producing, filling a product. It's interesting because it was in this business park in the middle of New Jersey. And we go in and there's sort of this setup where you have reception, there's corporate over here, there's, you know, research, and then we did a tour and there's all these different departments. And not until we were there did I realize that that's what my dad was essentially. He was a CM and that was his whole business. And I could recognize like every single part of what his business was, this CM had the same thing.
This is product development, R&D.
Even the smell of the factory, I had not put 2 and 2 together. It felt like, you know, my dad was with me.
Say bye to Miss Venus, and we'll see you later.
You know, I would just spend hours scrolling through the old, you know, the original Make Instagram, just kind of with Carrie on the phone on the other line saying, do you know this person? Do you know this person? Do you know this person? She's like, oh yeah, I guess we could send to that super influential makeup artist that's my best friend. Like, these are great things for me to know, Carrie.
Haley's rushing me into this.
Girl, you are launching in 2 weeks.
And I think I'm such kind of a type A, get things done, check off the list person, that if anything, I think I was freaking out Carrie a little in the beginning with, I need you to do all of these things for me right now.
Candidly, the biggest challenge, and I don't think this would be a surprise, is just essentially launching a new brand. We're resetting an established brand, but launching a new brand in the middle of a global pandemic. What we found out was that because we're all living at home and we're shopping so much online, there's a global shortage of corrugate cardboard in the world. So just being able to get corrugate for your Amazon boxes, like we're competing with companies like Amazon, right, and other large businesses that are just shipping millions of boxes a day. So we ultimately realized that we just couldn't get access to the material that we needed, and we had to shift course. And there are 100 examples, you know, like that.
You know, I think sustainability at its core was a very big tenet of the brand. And so we kind of created this idea called Lenny, which is lab engineered natural ingredients.
It's very hard on the earth to harvest natural ingredients. The resources, the water, the soil, you know, it's harsh on the earth if you're doing it 100% natural in that way. And then again, using upcycled ingredients, you know, that feels like an easy one to me because you're basically like, hey, can I have that rice water that, you know, you just gave the rice a bath, can I have the water? Thank you. It just felt like the technology was there, consumers are ready to understand what that is, and it just felt like, you know, we could lean into this.
Oh, here it comes.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.